Well, g'day and welcome to 4x4 Adventure Club. I'm JB, and at this week's episode we're out at the Otways. We're heading towards Barwon Downs. Jason Mulder is leading the way, so stick around and check out what we get up to.
That's gonna. That'll work for it sliding around.
interesting first half of the Otways it's been so far. As you saw, a bit of slipping and sliding into some trees, but no damage done. We're going to take a short break and check out the other side of Barwon Downs.
Hey guys, Adam here from ADM Motors, Nuts About 4Drive. I want to talk to you about something that everyone sort of knows a little bit about, but probably something that they sort of leave till last to be done on their cars, or on their four-wheel drive. These things are diff breathers. This 100 series has got diff breathers fitted onto it, nice kit for an ARB kit there, which works really, really well. But why do we have diff breathers on four-wheel drives? Ultimately, when we're driving long distances or driving through tracks to get to a destination, the gear set inside, or the differential inside the housing of that here, does get quite hot. Heats the whole housing up. When you then dunk yourself into water, or actually go through water, what happens is you've got a very quick cooling of the diff housing or diff oil, which actually draws air in from outside. The standard diff breather is actually removed and unscrewed from the actual housing, and a new fitting is put in where it has no restriction, no ball bearing, nothing like that in it. Then a hose is actually put in through the top and ran all the way along the chassis up into the engine bay from there, and we're into a special filter which will actually stop, which won't suck air in, and which won't suck water in from there, and actually protect the actual diff itself. It's actually free flowing. So as I was saying, in the front diff, I just wanted to point a couple things out. Again, the little breather or pickup for the breather line has been put in the housing here, and the line goes straight up into the engine bay. So by lifting the height of the breather up into the engine bay as high as possible, eliminates or gives you a lot more clearance within the water, but also a free flowing path for the actual air to actually move in and out, rather than creating a restriction and putting a lot more pressure on things like these swivel hub seals and that too. Very, very common problem. Quite often we see after river crossings and stuff, some of the oil in the diff gets contaminated by water. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the car, the four-wheel drive down, and I'm going to show you the setup inside so it's a little bit clearer. But basically, if you just see here, it's a great example of how the fitting goes straight in the diff housing, and then the line goes straight up into the engine bay. I'll show you the top now. Let's have a look. So in the engine bay here, the diff breather kit here has actually been fitted right up into the top. You can see these two hoses come in to the side of the breather, and basically it's just one hose comes from the front diff, one comes from the rear diff, and comes up into here. The filters that are on the top of the housings, they will have really good airflow through them, but they restrict a bit of dust particles and things like that as well. But they won't allow the water to actually flow in. So at the end of the day, what we've done is we've accomplished a free flowing system or passage of air for the diffs, so that when they cool, they can actually draw in through here. It's much easier to draw in through here than the seals. So therefore we don't pull water in through any of the seals in the diff or anything from there. And we've raised the actual intake quite high, sort of similar to half the reason why we fit snorkels to four-wheel drives and that as well. So all in all, something that is usually one of the last things that people do, but probably potentially one of the more important things to do. So consider diff breather kits. Put that on your list. Anyway, I hope to see you out there. Stay on all fours and go nuts.
Hi, I'm Kate from 4x4 Adventure Club, and this is my 2014 Holden Colorado. I bought the car off the shelf, stock standard, and these are some of the modifications I've made. Under the hood, it's got a 2.8 litre diesel engine with a Safari snorkel fitted. and there's a 6-speed automatic transmission. First thing I did was fit some protection. There's an ARB bull bar, a bush ranger winch, rock sliders and a rear bar. Underneath the car I fitted engine and transmission bash plates. I upgraded the suspension to a Tough Dog 2-inch lift, and the tyres are Mickey Thompson 285 75 16. For added traction I fitted front and rear e-lockers. The wish list are an in-car UHF, because I only have a handheld at the moment, and driving lights and a light bar. Places I like to go are Talangi and the High Country, and I've just recently come back from a trip to Northern Territory, the Kimberley and the Red Centre, which was excellent, and I'm planning a trip next year to Cape York for the first time. That's my Colorado. I hope you enjoyed watching Members Rig segment, and I might see you out there one day.
Well, that's all we've got time for in this week's episode at the Otways. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you have, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook. I'll catch you next week on 4x4 Adventure Club.